Okay, good afternoon. So this is another video on forgiveness. I did a short on it, and this is a long. So I talked about the fact that it's cleansing, and you need to be cleansed versus Thanksgiving. Thanksgiving is receiving. Forgiveness is cleansing. You need to have cleansing going on of the body, the mind, and you don't worry about. It's not a good idea. Don't worry about worrying about what they are thinking or what they did to you. Now, I know that's important, especially if it was traumatic. It's important. But the point is to take care of yourself. Forgiveness, think of it in terms of selfishness. I don't want to forgive them because they don't deserve it. Well, forget about that in terms of your own health, mental and emotional health. Forgiveness is for yourself. I'm not a psychologist, but I've been through some therapy, and I've been through a lot of forgiveness. So I think I have something to offer you, and I hope so. If you have disagreements or comments, put them in the comments, we can talk about it. But I just want to express this and share this with you, that forgiveness is important. It's even mentioned in the Bible. 7 times, 77 times is what Jesus told the disciples to forgive. And I believe he meant that in terms of healing relationships, but also in terms of healing yourself. That's the way I kind of read that. We're not told that. I've never heard a preacher say that, but that's what I believe. It cleanses your system. As I said in my short, it helps with you creating your goals, because anger and hurt are distracting. They also weigh down your body. They weigh you down like baggage. Your body also produces cortisol when you're going through stress. For a short time, the cortisol helps you, alertness, more energy, but in the long term, it stresses your body. That's my understanding. Look that up also. So forgiveness cleanses that out, relaxes you, calms you. Now my big thing was, how do I forgive? And there are multiple ways I've found to do that. Joel Osteen says to just let it go. Just let it go. And sometimes you can do that. I've done that. Maybe that was after a lot of other forgiveness. I was able to do that some with my father. And on that note, my father has died. He died about 30 years ago. But I can still work on forgiving him. I've heard people say that once a person dies, you can't forgive them. Well, it happens in here and in here. So yes, in my understanding and in my experience, you can still forgive them. I feel like I'm jumping all over the place, but I hope you're following what I'm saying. All this is about forgiveness, and what I want to go into today is the mechanics of the how-tos of forgiveness. And this is part of it. One is letting go. The other is imagining the person you're forgiving as a small child. They're hurt, and they've hurt you in one way or another, one form or another. So what you're doing is imagining them as a small child. That helps you to empathize with them. It helps in the forgiving process. I've tried it, and it helped me. Also, another thing is to do this in your imagination. So you're imagining that person being small, or you're imagining your anger toward them. Let it be okay if you have anger toward them. Beat a pillow, whatever. Or beat your bed or whatever. Of course, don't beat them, but beat something if you need to. But in a controlled environment. But getting it out is important. But what I'm saying is, you use your imagination, no matter whether they're alive or dead, because your body and your mind don't know the difference between the actual experience and you're imagining the experience. So imagine that you're getting it out. Imagine that you're forgiving them. And another thing is repetition. You may have to do this over and over for days, weeks, or months. I've actually been working on it for years, but I'm getting to that place. I lived with my daddy for 24, 25 years, off and on, and so I collected a lot. So it's taken a while, but it's working. It's working. So I'm giving you the good news is that forgiveness works, and forgiveness again leads to you being able to move forward in your life. Move forward with your goals, your aspirations, your desires. Move forward with good health. Move forward with getting rid of loosening up trauma, loosening up blocks, as I referred to in my short. So I know this a lot. I had to take notes a lot of times when I would listen to people talking about forgiveness. I'm hoping that you can play this and replay this. But those are points of how to forgive. I hope that helps. Sitting them down as a child, using your imagination, realizing it doesn't matter whether they're dead or not, you can still forgive them, and realizing that time does not always take care of letting things go. People would say, "You still mad about that after all these years?" Yeah, I'm still mad about that after all these years, because time doesn't always take care of it. And we're told that time takes care of things. No, it does not. And I had a guy to stop me in the store where I worked, and I told him how he had hurt me. And so help me if he didn't ask for forgiveness after like 20 years, which really helped me. So time doesn't take care of it, but that does. But not everybody's going to ask you for your forgiveness. Sometimes you have to forgive without them asking for it. Again, you're helping you be selfish. This is you taking care of you. Point that way. Yeah, point that way. You taking care of you. So it's a form of healthy selfishness. So do that. I'm going to stop here, but there are other things I want to say, and I'm going to say that I hope will help you. Suggestions, whatever. And if you have suggestions for me, I'm open to it. Man, I'm open to it. So let me know. Please like the video if you like it, if it helped you, and hit the notification bell. I plan to do a lot more of these videos. I plan to do one on just how to create goals, how I was told to reach your goals, which takes into form a lot of what I'm talking about, or takes into account a lot of what I'm talking about now. So look for that one. Take care. Have a good afternoon. We'll see you.